Dear students, welcome to Social Science YouTube channel. Today, I am uploading the second video number 2. So this video is about the history second chapter, the extension of British rule. In this chapter, we discuss the following MCQ questions. The first question is, the hold of the British was restricted to few places initially, since the options are A, Marathas and Mysore states were dominant in southern India. East India Company was restricted to these few places. French were prominent in South India. Portuguese had control over the other parts of India. Yes, the correct answer is the Marathas and the Mysore states were dominant in southern India. Therefore, British could not expand their empire beyond the Bengal and the Bombay. Even in the north-west part of India was also under the control of Sikhs. Ranjit Singh was their powerful king. The second question is, the main aim of subsidiary alliance and doctrine of lapse of British was the option A, fight with the French, B, protect their trade interest, C, expand empire, D, to implement their judiciary system. Yes, the correct answer is C, expand their empire. So British wanted to expand their empire in India. Therefore, these two policies, subsidiary alliance and doctrine of lapse, were introduced. Through these policies, they captured many places of India. The Marathas got Kora and Allahabad from Mughal as they A, installed Shah Alam II back on the throne of Mughal Empire in Delhi. Option number 2, defeated Farrukh Shiar in the Battle of Wandiwash. Option C, supported the English to defeat Shah Alam II in the Battle of Buxar. D, defeated Shah Alam II in the Battle of Plassey. So the correct answer is A, installed Shah Alam II back on the throne of Mughal Empire in Delhi. Actually, these two places, Kora and Allahabad, had given to the British. When Marathas helped Shah Alam II get back his throne, so he took back from the English and he had handed over them to the Marathas. Therefore, even British got angry on the Marathas. This one had led to the first Anglo-Maratha War. Let's go to the next question. The fourth question is, the first Anglo-Maratha War was ended with Bassein Agreement, Salbai Agreement, Surat Agreement, and Pune Agreement. Yes, students, the correct answer is B, Salbai Agreement. So this first Anglo-Maratha War was fought between the British and Peshwa. At the end of the war, Peshwa was forced to sign Salbai Agreement because he had lost the war. The fifth question is, the Peshwa entered subsidiary alliance because A, the British defeated him, B, Holkar defeated him, C, he wanted the friendship of the British, and the D, Scindia defeated him. Think. Yes, the correct answer is B, Holkar defeated him. Yeah, both Volkar and Scindia wanted to control the Peshwa, but Scindia made friendship with Peshwa. Therefore, Volkar got angry and he declared war on Peshwa and Scindia and he defeated them. When Volkar defeated Peshwa, so Peshwa afraid of the Volkar and he entered subsidiary alliance to protect himself from Holkar. The next question is, Peshwa entered subsidiary alliance by signing. Options are A. Bessain Agreement, B. Salbai Agreement, C. Surat Agreement, D. Pune Agreement. Yes, students, you are correct. The correct answer is Bessain Agreement or Treaty of Bessain. So I told you in the previous question, when Holkar defeated the Peshwa, Peshwa afraid of, and he entered a subsidiary alliance by signing Treaty of Bessain or Bessain Agreement. The next question is, subsidiary alliance was introduced by option A, Lord Wellesley, option B, Lord Dalhousie, option C, Lord Canning, option D, Lord Curzon. Yes, you are correct. The correct answer is A, Lord Wellesley. So Lord Wellesley introduced subsidiary alliance in India to expand the British Empire. And even is successful in the task. The next question is, company had to face huge financial loss due to option A, Lord Wellesley's war thirsty, Lord Dalhousie's greedy for power, Robert Clive's dual government, war and negotiation policy of Lord Curzon. Yes, you are correct. The correct answer is A, Lord Wellesley's war thirsty. Yeah, Lord Wellesley actually followed few policies to expand British Empire in India. One was subsidiary alliance. The second one was waging war on newly formed states and direct administration. The second one, waging war on newly formed state, caused huge financial loss to the East India Company. Therefore, he was forced to resign and return back to England. The next question is question number 9. The first ruler to accept subsidiary alliance was A. Wadiyas of Mysore, B. Marathas of Pune, C. Nizam of Hyderabad, and D. Nawab of Bengal. Think. Yes, the correct answer is C. Nizam of Hyderabad. Nizam of Hyderabad was the first ruler of India to accept subsidiary alliance and made friendship with the British. The next question is, the British appointed Pratap Singh as a ruler of option A, Pune, B, Bombay, C, Satara, D, Jhansi. Yes, you are right. The correct answer is C, Satara. So when Peshwa Bajirao II was dethroned, British decided to give a small region called Satara to the Shivaji's family members. So therefore, they found Pratap Singh, who was a descendant of descendant of Shivaji. So he was declared as a ruler of Satara. And even finally, the Pune merged with Bombay presidency. So Marathas lost their, or means Peshwas lost their power. The next question is, Punjab was merged with the British Empire by A. Lord Wellesley, B. Lord Dalhousie, C. Lord Canning, and D. Lord Curzon. Yes, you're correct. The correct answer is B. Lord Dalhousie. Yeah. So two Anglo-Sikh wars were fought. At the end of the Second Anglo-Sikh War, Dalhousie dethroned Duleep Singh, the last ruler of Sikh, and he merged the Punjab with British Empire. Next, doctrine of lapse was introduced by A. Lord Wellesley, B. Lord Dalhousie, C. Lord Canning, it's D. Lord Curzon. Think. Yes, you're correct. The answer is Lord Dalhousie. Lord Dalhousie introduced doctrine of lapse. So this will be repeated again in some other chapter. So doctrine of lapse means those Indian native rulers died without their own sons. Their kingdom were captured by British under doctrine of lapse. So in further chapters, you will learn Rani Channamma, Jhansi Rani Lakshmi Bai, many other people revolted against this doctrine of lapse. And even this has led to the first war of Indian independence. It means 1857 revolt. Next question is, Lord Wellesley returned to England because, yeah, it's easy for you people. Already I've explained in the previous slides. You can guess Aram say. Option A, he made friendship with Nizam and the Marathas. His policy had caused huge financial loss to company. He cheated the company in financial matters. Indian king strongly protested his policy. Yes, absolutely. The correct answer is, yes, you are correct. The correct answer is B. His policy had caused huge financial loss to company. I told you that war thirstiness of Lord Wellesley caused huge financial loss to company. Therefore, he was forced to resign and return to England. The next question is, the British and Sikhs signed Lahore Agreement, Delhi Agreement, Bombay Agreement, and Surat Agreement. Yes, students, you're correct. The correct answer is A. Lahore Agreement. The next and the last question is, English ended the European power through the Carnatic War, Battle of Buxar, Battle of Plassey, and the Anglo-French War. Yes, you're absolutely correct. Answer is the A, Carnatic War. Through this Carnatic War, French rule was ended in India, means French dominance was ended in India. So thank you, dear students. For more videos, subscribe the channel. And the one more clarifications for the students. I saw some comments in the comment box. You mentioned that some of the questions which are from the deleted portion added in the video. So make the video without deleted portions. So one thing I would like to clarify, these videos are made for different purposes, not only for your examination purposes, even these videos are very useful for many competitive examinations. In so many competitive examinations, they'll ask MCQ questions on 8th, 9th, and 10th standard social science, especially teachers, entrance examinations, police constable entrance examinations, and many more examinations, and even NTSC examinations. So therefore, to help all these people, I have added few questions even from deleted areas. So dear Students, those who are writing SLC examination, you can leave that questions and rest of the questions you can practice. Okay, thank you. So I will upload next chapter tomorrow.